Hi everybody, it's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to Adventures After Dark. I did a test stream this afternoon after I got home from work. Played Apex Legends for 90 minutes, didn't drop a single frame. And once again, I cannot get a clean connection to an ingest server at 9 p.m. Central. I don't know if my ISP is intentionally throttling Twitch traffic. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. I'm very frustrated. I'll apologize in advance. It's going to be another shaky, jittery stream. They say the show must go on. I mean, even if you're experiencing technical difficulties, I suppose. We'll go for it. Tonight's snack, I've got cayenne pepper flavored Blue Diamond almonds. They're from the Extreme lineup. And I'll be washing them down with the crisp, delicious Coke Zero. And this happened last week too. I did a test stream in the afternoon. Everything was fine. And then it came up dropping frames again. So I'm pretty bummed out about it. I really wish things were better. But we're going to play, we're going to have fun, and go from there. Hobbits have a massive pile of silver scraps for me.
Is there aught which you need?
There is aught which I need. I am currently dropping 63% of my frames for no apparent reason. And I'll apologize, the stream had 2 or 3 false starts. In addition to automatically letting OBS pick the best server, I also manually tried a couple of different servers with no improvement in the results. Oh, and I'm not in my own Discord yet, I don't think. Now I'm in Discord. That is quite the elk.
Hello.
Hello, SKDX Killer. How are you?
Fantastic. Just got back from a 16-person hibachi dinner.
That sounds fun.
It was alright.
Did you get steak or chicken?
I got this thing called like the Happy Delight. It was a buttered lobster tail with chicken, beef, steak, veggies, and white rice.
That sounds like quite the celebratory dinner. Any special occasion?
It was my stepmother's sister's birthday, so we went out. I got 2 giant vodka bowls, and then had the dinner and like a half a slice of cake. And I'm like, oh, I'll fall asleep right now.
I'll bet. So
the
Dornell
HP
checking in. Hi, Dornell.
So the HP guys had no answer for me, so I basically returned the computer. Linda goes, I have a laptop, right? I'm like, how old is it? She goes, 2 years. I'm like, I bet it plays Lotro. So I'm downloading it right now.
But you're right. I'll bet it does play Lotro.
I don't even care at this point. I was like, if I can play Lotro, I can really just get addicted to Lotro for 2 months. Whatever this is out for a while.
I'm still having my issues with my Twitch ingest server. I streamed it. Well, I can't get a clean connection during my normal streaming times. And we've been all through, I mean, like I said, I tested different operating systems, wired, wireless, and we did a trace route, and the traffic gets to a Cox communication server down in Dallas, Texas, and then starts timing out. Well, what's weirder about it is I streamed Apex again for about 90 minutes this afternoon. Didn't drop a single frame. It was crystal clear. And then I come on at this time of night and try streaming, and I can't get a clean connection. Doesn't matter the operating system, the game, the connection type.
Are you playing right? Are you streaming right now, or are you just playing?
Yeah, I'm live on Lotro stream.
But is it running crappy, or?
Yeah, I'm dropping 63% of my frames.
That's crazy.
I know. It's really disappointing. I've always strived to provide as nice of a playback experience as I can, so anybody watching the game would be like, oh, that looks really good. And instead I'm just outputting a choppy slideshow.
What ISP do you have?
Cox Communications.
Interesting, because like I know people have been having issues with Spectrum lately too, but that's crazy. And like you don't live in the middle of nowhere either, so that's kind of like strange.
No, yeah, Omaha, Nebraska is a major communications hub.
That's what I mean.
Most of the fiber optic networks across the country are actually built out along railroad lines. The reason for it is telecommunications companies can use the railroad's access, because they get, I think it's like 100 feet or 100 meters on either side of the train tracks, to where they can go in and do maintenance and perform tasks, and they have right-of-way. And so the telecommunications companies have laid fiber alongside the train tracks to make ease of property access
That's interesting.
more manageable. Oh, and of course,
Yeah.
Omaha's the home to the Union Pacific Railroad, one of the biggest railroads in the country, and we have way better telecommunications access here than a city our size probably deserves, but we got lots of railroad. Berkshire Hathaway's headquartered here, and they own the Burlington Northern Santa Fe also, so a lot of railroad access in and out of Omaha, therefore a lot of fiber optic cable coming in and out of Omaha, and good network availability, which is why there's more tech here than there would be in other Midwestern cities the same size.
Did you think of like contacting Cox and being like, yo, what's good?
Well, I've been dealing with a busy work schedule, bringing Mrs. M home, doctor's appointments for Mrs. M, trying to get all of her prescriptions and stuff handled. We had a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and I went and picked up her insulin, and they gave us the insulin pens, and there's no needles for the insulin pens. It's just like, come on, you guys. Adornell says, yeah, laggy stream. So weird it's happening. Was so smooth prior. That's how it used to always be. So I'll tell this story because it's pretty funny, and I'm going to preface it by saying nobody was hurt. Everything's fine. I went to load Mrs. M in the car to go to her doctor's appointment. And the new unit that we're living in, there's about a 30 or 40 yard stretch of sidewalk that leads from our door out to the parking lot. And I wheeled her outside, and I said, okay, wait here, I'm going to go get the car ready. And I took her walker and set it up in front of the passenger door, and I'm about 20, 30 meters away, and I look back, and she was trying to roll herself to the parking lot, and the parking lot, or the sidewalk rather, is tilted a little bit. And she accidentally rolled herself off the side of the sidewalk, tipped the wheelchair, and went head over heels and flipped the wheelchair and rolled it a couple of times as she slid down the hill. Fortunately, it was long, soft, tall grass, and it looked funnier than hell. I wish I'd been videotaping the thing. And like I said, she was fine, no harm done, and we were both laughing about it as I went to go pick her up. But it was pretty funny. Hopefully she learned not to try to wheel herself around until she gets better at it. And then I made a joke about it being mostly due to a female Asian driving the wheelchair. Don't laugh at that. That's a horrible racist joke, and nobody should find it funny. But yeah, it's been quite the adventure today. So the idea that I've got time to just, call Cox Communications tech support and try to explain to them the routing problem I'm having with streaming traffic, when nobody I would ever get on the phone there would have any idea what I was talking about.
Sure.
They'd go, oh, well, we checked your line. It looks like your modem's fine. It's like, okay, thanks. That doesn't help. Bacchus checking in. Hello, Bacchus. Evening, Ed. Hope you're well. Stereotypes exist for a reason, I guess. Bacchus, did you happen to see the Twitter announcement for tonight's stream?
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll be right here. Oh, he doesn't use Twitter. Well, let me see if I can put it up on the stream screen then. Okay, so, hey Lotro fans, single women everywhere celebrate at the announcement that Bacchus ZA is single and available for dating. Can watching Adventures After Dark at twitch.tv Lotro stream starting at 10 p.m. Eastern help you get to the front of the line? Come by and find out. I amused myself, even if that didn't amuse anybody else. You're welcome, Bacchus. I'm just out there working for you. Forbin Kid popping in. Hello, Forbin Kid. So I have a quest out here in the Trollshaws to go hunt down some stone trolls who took the dwarves' magic rocks or something or other. I guess while I'm out here I should pick up some platinum. Well, she'll be bragging that she's got backstage passes to the show. Egarther's here? Hello, Egarther. What's Twitter? Sounds like an Elon Musk thing. It's like Threads, but only more old-fashioned. Now, is that what the new Facebook thing is called? You should dispatch the stone trolls for their migration into the Trollshaws, blah 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 blah. There's a bunch of repeatables out here that I don't really feel the need to repeat. I don't know if I'm kindred. We can check. Is Jasco kindred with the Elves of Rivendell? Very close. Not kindred. So knocking out a couple of these quests will help finish that up. Was it my primary motivation for tonight? But I thought, well, I'm out here. Freelancer checking in. Hi, Freelancer. Yeah, I'm on Crick Hollow on Jasco. If enough folks show up and they want to do something else tonight, I could sure be persuaded to switch accounts. But I don't ever want to show up on Friday night expecting you guys to be waiting for me. It's just always a very happy, pleasant coincidence when you are here and we get to go do something fun together. Don't really need to murder any more bats. Wolf Slayer of the Trollshaws is not an easy accomplishment. So if you get a chance to kill a Moorstalker scavenger, you should take it. You have to kill a lot of them, and there's not really one large central population of them. Well, I seem to be running into an awful lot of them tonight. That's good news. Of course, I think I'm running around in a big circle. Where's the stone trolls glade? Also not a fan of the Trollshaws repeatables. Well, that's a good match for me. I can sure send you an invite, freelancer. But again, I'm not feeling super ambitious tonight. I'm just mostly relaxing and playing. These are not the stone trolls I was looking for. I'll head back. Isn't Bacchus on the server as well? Bacchus is on the server. I don't know if he's where he can join me or not. But I'll bet if we could get a small fellowship put together, we could get into all kinds of mischief. Looks like I'm at 70 of 120 on the more stalkers. I have to kill 50 more wolves to finish that Slayer deed. And they're just kind of scattered around and not in any particularly fast respawn area. Sorry you still have a hunter here on Crick Hollow. You should probably delete him and re-roll a different class. Ski checking in. Hi Ski, how are you? We found out last weekend that Ski is very, very good at Fibbage 3. She came in and mopped the floor with all of us during one of our matches. That was a very good time. Flitter away, little bat. Don't make me murder you. And where are these doggone stone trolls I'm supposed to be fighting? What's the path I just came up? That is not it. I found you a fishing dog to make up for it. That was very kind of you, Ski. Thank you. Here we go. Medium armor or a mace. Oh, there we go. I think I'm kindred in the Trollshaws. Yep, it confirmed. Ambassador to the Elves. I think I need 30 more trolls for the Slayer Deed Advance, though. Are you in voice chat, Freelancer? How was your Friday?
Evening, good.
Hi, Bacchus.
How are you doing?
Good.
Hello.
Hi, Antler. How are you?
I'm all right. Continuing my journey through the long, dark Moria.
It's pretty well lit now. It's more like a shopping mall than a mine. There's vendors and places to stop for snacks, and
Kenna, we're playing on Crick Hollow tonight.
Hi, Canna.
And Adorno knows what's up. Hunter class, best class.
I'm actually playing on my Hunter right now.
Even Antler, who was wrong most of the time, is correct about that.
I would think that having Antler agree with you would give you pause to reconsider.
Most times, yes. But, you know, broken clocks twice a day. You know what they say.
Yeah.
Hunter is a class.
It is the best one.
It's for people who can't warden.
You are allowed to have a different opinion. It's okay. We don't mind. You're wrong, but we won't judge you too much for that. But we will judge you. A little, at least.
Well, if we've got Antler, Bacchus, Freelancer, and me, that's 4. Do we want to do something on the other team?
Yeah, can do.
Or maybe Antler wants to continue on with his quests in Moria and doesn't want to join us. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hanging out in Moria tonight.
Okay, totally cool. That would give us a small fellowship. Why don't you join Jasco, Bacchus, and we'll get into some mischief here.
Roger that. Let me drop this fellowship and you can invite me. I'm on the Rune Keeper. I've got the Hunter with me as well.
Okay, I'm all spun around, Freelancer. Where are we in relation to Barakan's camp? Words are hard.
West. We're east. We need to go west.
And Juliet is the sun.
I think my wife is watching A Star Is Born. I can hear Barbara Streisand through 2 doors.
Be sure to turn left at the rock up ahead there.
Pickle flies aren't a deed here, are they? I never remember what is and isn't.
Yeah, it's a repeatable.
I don't care about the repeatables. I care about the Slayer deed.
Oh, Slayer Deed, no.
No, I need
Mega vibe.
giants and wolves.
Oh my.
What do you need?
Ken, I hope you're having a good week and ready for the weekend, bud. Well, it should be enough quests to at least finish this, or at least pack slots to finish this quest.
I guess I can do some ones off now.
Well, I must already be kindred.
Yeah, you just became. Oh, Thorns Hall?
Yeah, I've got my goat. Yeah, kindred with Thorns Hall. Just a Glane and a Stelden.
Well, those two I've done.
Yeah, I kind of cruised past them when I was level enough to move on.
Have I finished? Down, let's see. Well, the only things that I haven't done in Lone Lands is the Garth of Garwin. That yeah, down to two.
Alright, fellas, what would we like to do tonight? What kind of mischief can 3 or 4 level 40-ish guys get into?
As unhelpful as this is, I'm not particularly fussy. Excuse me. And just running around doing the dailies and Trollshaws at the moment. You kill something and you've got suddenly 2 new quests.
Yep. Alright, well, let's park at Barakan's camp and I'll just pick an instance or something.
Oh, we could go assault Sarner.
Yeah, we could do
Or-
that.
Or maybe not.
Do we not have ancient dwarf
I don't know.
weapons?
I'm pretty sure that it doesn't make any difference to a minstrel.
That's true.
But I think that I perhaps do anyway. Let's see.
Now, this
Actually,
Roomkeeper
no.
might be a little on the low end.
Yeah,
What
37 is probably a little bit light.
what are the mobs in there? 45.
Hmm?
45,
48.
46.
Pot and Finberry checking in. Pot is eating
The
vanilla
lower
ice cream.
areas, the lower areas are 47, 48. The big guys. Upper areas 45, 46. I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee.
I guess I can vendor some more stuff while he's grabbing coffee.
May I help you?
Yes, I would like you to buy some crap. Amusingly enough, I looked and checked and I haven't done any epic battle stuff on this character yet.
Yeah, a lot of the incentive to do that went away with
How may I be of service?
the change to the LI system.
Well, I don't dislike doing epic battles, but boy, starting out,
It's
I think I
painful
forgot
to
how
start the-
how painful that was. Yeah. So we got so
If
good
you're
at
on
doing
a-
them on Evernight.
Yeah. I find it a lot easier on because I've got the dual boxing thing. So anytime I'm running up new characters, I can boost each account through the first couple of epic battles, and it's not as painful until they can at least get to engineer 3 or whatever. But yeah, here on Crick where I don't have that. Lot less fun.
I think my main lore master has a maxed out engineer, has a near maxed out engineer in epic battles.
Well, if you want to bring them along, assuming they're on Crick.
Yeah, he's my main 140 character.
Well, the only epic battle we'd be able to do is Pelagia, probably.
Oh, never mind. I got a level 2. I got a rank 2, and my lore master is at rank 2.
So you're mostly just talking a lot of smack, is what you're letting us know.
I would.
Oh, my character's maximum level. I got max skills. I don't even like air shows that much. Oh, sorry, what were we talking about?
Well, then, you know, I won't use my points for Mrs. M tomorrow night.
Okay.
I'll just keep them all to myself.
I'm sure she'll be devastated.
Yep.
I think I got a couple of 100,000 points that I could use to redeem. I love you, Pookie.
Hearing it only infuriates her.
Well, you see, it'll make her chase you around the apartment with her wheelchair, which will be good practice for her.
That's true.
Learn how to move around in close spaces and tight corners and so on.
And not accidentally launch yourself down a hill.
Yep.
That was quite the sight today.
Yeah, I caught just the end of that as I, started watching the stream.
We were picking grass off of her, and I had to get one of the neighbors to help me pick her up, and then I had to push her like halfway across the courtyard to get to a flat space where there was sidewalk. And we were laughing. I said, you know, one of the first questions they're going to ask you when we get to the doctor's office is, have you experienced a fall lately? And we're going to say, yeah, about 30 minutes ago.
Have you been doing any extracurricular activities lately?
Yeah, hell racing. Yeah, not but what they expect to hear.
You guys have significant work done on your book pages?
Which book pages?
Your class
Oh,
deeds.
he's not 39 yet, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which are largely irrelevant now.
So
Yeah.
No, you don't get any trade points out of it anymore. But
it's a deed hanging.
no trade
you want to
points.
leave a deed hanging.
It's Lotro points.
I was gonna say, Bacchus, you beat me to it.
No, I somehow managed to leave many deeds hanging, and the world doesn't end. But yeah, no, deed virtue experience and Lotro points, they definitely do come in handy.
Well, we're too low level for Heligrod.
Ah, yeah.
I can jump on the hunter if you guys want to do something. Well, then I'm ahead.
Fornost is all 6-man instances. It says neither of your characters are eligible for a numinous.
But an Numinous is around this level, isn't it? 30 something?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to discover them?
I don't know. I don't think so. I ended
I
up
was heading in that direction.
kindred with the Wardens before I ever got to a numinous proper. Why are none of you eligible for the Icy Crevasse? Weird. You gonna bring both characters, Bacchus?
Now I'll boot one. Let me drop him out quickly.
Okay. Let's just go do Defense of the Prancing Pony on level 42, 3-man?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, skirmish enlistment thing. Let me take care of that. It'll take me about... If you guys want to run a 2-man, I'll get the skirmish thing done.
Who doesn't do their skirmish stuff?
Yeah,
I normally do. But I'm a little behind on this server.
Have you done the Garthagorwen instances?
Doubtful. I've only really ever played along with Ed on this character, and I fell behind in the last couple of weeks.
You could do those 3-mans. Those would be fast.
That's a good suggestion. Are those non-scaling?
They're fixed 34.
All right.
Oh, that's... well, I just started the skirmish thing, so 2-3 minutes.
Oh, no, that's fine. Go ahead and finish that. Get that out of the way.
Second Watcher, Heathstraw, I know... Just give me the horn.
Don't be
Something like
impatient
that.
because you haven't bothered to do your homework. Egarther says if you need more, I have a level 49 on Crick. Thank you, Egarther.
Yeah. And it's always fun to play along with Egg. These good people. It's chilly this morning.
I was all hot and sweaty when we got home after the doctor's appointment and picking up the prescriptions. And I come walking in the house, and I'm hot, I'm sweaty, and my shirt's sticking to me, and I'm like, ugh, gross. I go to turn the air down 2 degrees, and then the next thing I know, honey, I'm cold. Can you turn the air up? Yes, dear. Last night I was hanging out in here and just playing, and she's like, honey? I'm like, yes, dear. Would you bring me a blanket? I go walking out there. I'm like, what happened to the blanket she had? And I go out there and she was laying against it. I'm like, you're on your blanket right here. Telling you, she is not yet adjusted to the idea that she doesn't have a whole nursing staff to cater to her every whim.
Says she does not.
Well, I made her ramen for dinner. It was spicy kimchi ramen from the Asian market. And I made it light on broth because she didn't want it too soupy because she can't have a lot of fluids. And I added the seasoning pack, and then I soft boiled an egg in the pan before I boiled the ramen. And I split the soft boiled egg and put it on top, and then sprinkled it with some fresh cut green onion. Turned out pretty nice.
That does sound quite pleasant.
She didn't want any meat in it. I have frozen shrimp. I throw in the shrimp ramen from time to time, but she didn't want that. So
I'm in the mood for a nice steak today.
Does the government
I do
allow
need to
that?
do some... Is who going to allow that?
I said, does the government allow that?
They haven't clamped down and made us eat bugs just yet.
not for lack of trying.
It'll happen at some point, but yeah. Cool. I'm out of the first skirmish thing.
Okay. Arboretum first?
That's fun.
Does it matter?
Not especially.
We ride for the Arboretum and for glory. Ugh, those are my first 2 bog lurkers.
These count towards a deed.
Yes.
Yes.
That's very useful.
This is the bog lurkers.
No Lowlands bog lurkers?
No, like I said, I'm only a friend. I think what happened was I got to about level 30 and it was like, oh, let's go over to the Trollshaws. Of course, you know my problem is I'm always so crafting focused. I'm like, let's go get platinum.
Well, I
Baka,
have
you should
them
set the
as a-
troll on fire.
I will do so when we encounter him.
I have bog lurkers as a we got the rot heart. Anybody got that as a side quest?
Nope, I got defeat whites. But I'm sure that counted for the deed.
Hang on. Yeah. Place is a maze. And I always seem to end up with a side quest that if I don't cover every piece of ground. Anybody got the side quest for these things?
Nope.
Okay, good. I just have bog lurkers, so. As far as I'm concerned,
There's another pocket of bad guys back here that we missed.
Yeah.
Back here?
Did anybody else just look? Ah, there we go.
Yeah, it was pretty
Short
laggy.
freeze.
Here we go.
White.
Yep. Runekeeper targeted 2 others.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Runekeeper's about to die.
You alright there? Nope.
Hang on.
Alright.
And I don't have DNF yet.
Huh. I just cracked a new deed for changing stances, something I had never done.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
This guy's been in red. This guy's been in red since day one. And in dissonance stance since day one. Now, We're gonna go after the challenge.
Yeah, we should have plenty of levels.
That means no AOE.
Destroy
I'm a
no
burglar.
pieces. Cool.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah. And
where
I
did
have
the-
mine segregated so I can avoid my AOEs.
Where are the beehives?
They show up around him.
Ah, okay. I'll,
There they are.
'cause I unfortunately do not have control over the...
There we go.
Ta-da!
Yeah, avoiding AoEs on a burglar is surprisingly easy.
Yeah, doesn't have any.
Just don't throw knives out and you're good to go.
I need
Oh,
to kill
completed
2
Allied to
whites.
the Aglain. That was quite
Alright.
useful. Good.
Oh, the fastest way is up over the steps
Okay.
and drop down. Otherwise, we gotta walk all the way back around to how we got to here. And there's at least 2 more pocket areas around to the west.
I mentioned earlier I made homemade pizza for dinner last night. Mrs. M, who's been responding to everything being gross all the time, actually went, "Oh, that's pretty good." So I knew I did okay.
Awesome. And here we go. Water.
Is it gloom waters you need?
It says whites.
Whites, no, they're
So-
not the same. Not the same.
Oh, I think these
But
are
there
indeed
may
of
be-
the... No, they're not.
Nope, they're not. There may be a quest. Is there an opening on the other end of this space? Or is this closed off? It's closed off. Okay. Think there's an opening here? Yep.
Well, I'm not too fussed about this, so let's not waste too much time on it.
Oh, there's another,
There's another pocket of them in here somewhere. We'll find it.
You also need whites, Ed, or...
No, I'm good. I'm not in any
Well,
hurry.
if you don't find them...
I did not start tonight with any particular agenda, so let's just play and have fun and complete some quests. It's not a biggie.
well, this is the entrance.
cool.
There is a, there's a pass-through over here. There they are.
And there we go. Thanks, guys. Right, pick
Alright.
out.
Why is that closed now?
It popped up. Some of them don't stay open.
Oh well, we'll just leave instance.
It really is getting chilly in here.
The entire state of Texas is going, shut up.
Except the fact that there's
Fine.
well, we're gonna be
Dallas and Austin were complaining all week about, oh, it's 106 today. Oh, it's so humid. And I'm like, really? It's 65, raining and breezy here in Omaha. And they're like, can we go back to Omaha?
no.
Where's my phone? Let me see what
If you acknowledge climate change, you can.
Well, my phone currently says 7 Celsius, which is what, about 30 something? 40 something?
0 is 32
Zero
degrees
is
Fahrenheit, and then it's 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit for every 1 degree of Celsius. So,
So 50-ish. Yeah. Upper 40s, 50.
12, yeah. About 44, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's plenty cold.
45.
There you go. See what I say, 44, 46.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it hit freezing the other day, and I'm riding the bike to work at the moment because the car's still in repair. And at freeway speeds, that wind chill is not
Oof,
playing
that's
around.
got to be brutal, yeah.
It's 10, 12 Celsius below.
You're gonna hate me when I say this, but I wish it would snow.
No, I generally do quite enjoy... I far prefer cold weather to hot weather. Let's put it that way. It's a lot easier to get warm than it is to cool down, and you're a lot less uncomfortable when it's, say, moderately chilly versus moderately too warm.
I'm pretty good either way, actually. The temperature extremes don't bother me too much.
Yeah, I tolerate cold a lot better than I tolerate heat. It's my Scandinavian heritage.
Well, we got more people to kill somewhere.
There's one up here.
That'd be a good place to start. Did the gate open?
Looks like it should have. That was...
They're all dead, the gate opens.
The gate won't open until we step through the other gate.
Oh,
And the crawlers
okay.
come down.
Yep, good call. Alrighty.
Defeat the Decade.
I have the one for discovering a bunch of tunes. If you're short on whites in Lone Lands, this is a great place for that deed.
You are not wrong.
Jackpot. Got 3 of them.
I just got 5 Lotro points for something.
Hymnody of the
Not
Dead.
complaining. I can't see. Well, what is the deed completed? Master of Illusion.
They
Use
skill
any
deed.
words of grace. Okay, healing. Yeah, skill deed thing. Did they buff the crap out of runestones or something?
You sure seem to be effective.
Oh, the runestones are murdering things when I drop them. we need to remove corruptions?
I forget what this guy's deal is. Mostly we just need to keep stabbing him over and over.
Put your knife in something's kidneys often enough and they do tend to fall down.
Word. Well, let's work our way all the way around before we go up to Ivar. Unless you want to do Ivar first.
Yeah.
I will do the Sarah Oakart business.
She's the best. I love Sarah Oakart.
And that is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
May your tongue fall out and rot.
I do like that story. That is one of the better stories in gaming that I've played. Yeah.
Yeah, but the slog for the payoff is, oh my god.
The slog for the payoff is a bit... Well, the thing is, they do stretch it out over 30-odd levels.
Yeah, but I mean, just in the Trollshaws, when you're doing that part of the epic story, and you have to keep going back and forth.
Well, it's kind of brilliant, really.
Especially the part where you go up north to Forokel, where there's not a lot of sable monsters.
Come to me again.
I dig it up there.
Right, I need 6 more crawler thingies.
We got one more gate to go through.
That should be enough.
Pop goes the diesel.
Quit your whining, oh god.
You be nice. She's been through a lot.
And done.
Bye, Sarah. Bye.
I am missing an unmarked tomb. Is it one of these?
Be well, Sarah. We love you.
Hello, Raiders.
El Galadwin, who am I supposed to raid when I'm done? You go grab a couple of Red Bulls and get ready for your second act tonight.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, Raiders.
Don't go up to Ivar yet.
I'm not.
I'll
You're
come
still
back
looking
and
for
get
your
the
tomb.
Yeah,
No,
I'll
that's
come back
fine.
and get it.
Yeah, go ahead and look. I want to go grab a Coke Zero anyway. So I'll just stand here and wait for you to find your tomb. In the meantime, cheers, stream hype. And I apologize for my janky ass stream tonight. As previously noted, for some reason, my ISP just won't let me get a clean ingest server connection after 9 p.m. Central. Don't know why. What you want? That is the sound of me readying up, y'all. Thank you for your patience, gentlemen.
Oh.
Who's ready for Ivar?
It's gonna kick him in the danglies.
Isn't there a challenge to this as well?
Yes, don't kill the
Destroy Banner White. Do not.
Banner
So
White.
just kill him.
Yep.
Alright, same deal. No AoEs.
I can throw AoEs as long as the range doesn't get out of hand, but I won't.
Not necessary.
They never even spawned.
Yeah, they did.
No wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Is
All
it
right.
just me that's not seeing a chest?
Chest?
Or
No chest.
Were we expecting one? Is it down below somewhere, maybe?
oh no, it looks like it drops loot in your inventory automatically.
I guess no chest. It's yeah.
Oh, they're already bound. Why the hell would it give me heavy armor and an axe?
Why do Bjornings always get power heavy stuff?
You know, every single loot drop I got is medium and heavy armor. Weird.
It's because Hunter class is worst class.
I'm not playing a hunter, and also hunter class is best class. And
I just said that to hurt your
feelings.
feelings. I just said that to wound
There's
you
lines,
deeply.
Ed. Lines. Right. Cheers, little Galadrin. Gonna go pull some.
Yard work before it gets dark.
little
Be good to
blackberry
Ed.
lines.
Have a good one, El Galadin.
It's hard to be good to Ed when he spouts blasphemy like that.
Well, I'm all depressed that the World Health Organization wants to classify aspartame as a possible human carcinogen.
Well, they're not wrong.
It's way past possible.
I know, but as I'm fond of saying, if Coke Zero were bad for me, I'd already be dead.
I actually got some jewelry upgrades out of that.
Now overrun by corrupted nature, the primal necromantic power out of hand. The most terrible power still remains to be confronted.
Don't you go up those steps? Come here and die.
And those runestones are bad news.
Mm-hmm. Doranel's getting to know me well enough to know that I probably don't deserve to be treated well. I am fond of saying that when Mrs. Mustafa does finally snap and murders me in my sleep, testify on her behalf and let the judge know I had it coming. He was a real piece of work, Your Honor. She did the right thing.
You used to say the hunters weren't the best class. And look at them all fall down.
It's the minstrel AoEs that are softening them up for you. You're just getting the last couple of pieces of health.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that's what it is.
All right, let's go. Let's go do the challenge before we come back and get the twins.
All right. Can we do the challenge without a tank?
This. Oh yeah. I'll just momentarily make group heals available, and I'll keep us up while they decide whether or not to let us attack. Besides, it's not like you're 8 levels and I'm 9 levels above this.
True enough. I just worry about Bacchus.
Mm.
What if that were actually true? Okay, so for this challenge, Bacchus, we can't nuke the students. Okay.
Right. Yeah, no runestone. Sorry.
Not a problem.
Okay, 1 second. Me, resonance stance where, hang on, let me make sure of what I'm doing here. That's single targeted. Which one is group? That ain't it. Do I have a... Okay. Yeah. That'll take care of us. I'll stay in the back.
Don't kill the recruits.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready to backstab. But I really don't like Bacchus. They must be good judges of character.
They're jealous of my sexiness.
That could be.
I like to remember. Killed him yet?
Yep, he's done.
And guess what I got as a reward?
Something awesome?
A great sword.
Congratulations. Runekeeper's Great Sword of Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
And if I say you don't deserve it,
You'd be wrong. I totally deserve the most awesome rewards. Awesome does not necessarily equal useful. Excuse me.
Did we not loot this chest earlier?
that's just a landscape chest.
I know.
Oh,
They-
rich iron ore is handy.
Okay, I'm back to nuke mode for this one.
Let's clear the whites on the other side if there are any.
I don't think so. I think.
Oh, there's
Well,
two over
no,
here.
there might be. Okay,
Yep.
didn't see it. Thought I got them both to come after me. Or
Alright. Now what's the deal with the brothers?
they should be allowed to get together. So I'll take the one on the left. You guys get the one on the right.
Okay.
I'll keep him busy and keep myself healed up while you.
Ready, steady, go.
Okay. Come over here. There we go. Oh boy, a heavy helm.
Yay.
At least we're not fighting over who gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
kill 12 more of those for my quest.
You guys look like a paler shade of white.
Yep. And yes, I get the reference.
Mm-hmm. I haven't heard that song in quite some time.
You don't have Procol Harum on your repeat list?
It's in there. But so are like about 12,000 other tracks.
Harems are misogynistic. They had to be banned.
Now, what is a Procol version of a harem or whatever?
Somebody already up the hill fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Just up the first step.
We want to clear them off of the terrace, don't we? We need the whites.
Yes.
Yep.
Some of you might. I needed the dark waters, and they're done.
Yep, here we go. Light's finished, and ally of the get 20 lot drop points. 15.
20 the next time.
Whew, excuse me.
Okay, bad news, good news. I blew my nose and blew seasoning dust into my eyes. Good news, I was eating the cayenne pepper and not the Carolina Reaper almonds.
So, uncomfortable rather than, oh my god, kill me now, oh my god, I'm going to die,
Yeah,
etc., etc.
it's more like, what the hell? And running to the sink to flush my eyeballs. That stuff is no joke. Zinger checking in. Hi, Zinger.
Evening, Zinger. Party on, Garth. Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Wayne.
I managed to dig up 4K versions of those the other day. Might even get around to watching them at some point. I still think Mike Myers' best work ever was So I Married an Axe
I married
Murderer.
an axe murderer. Absolutely.
Yeah. If you think I'm sexy and you want my body.
Bloody thing's got its own
Paper is Dune. Paper is Dune. Yep. One of the best quotes in cinema history ever comes out of that. You know, do you actually like this stuff? No, in fact, I think most Scottish cuisine is based on a dare. Mm-hmm.
Alright, Tar, get up. Get up.
Bacchus threw Do Not
actually
Fall
seen
on
that.
him so he can kill him again.
I
You mean
don't
Love
have
Guru
that yet.
was the pinnacle of his career?
I've not actually seen Love Guru. I have to be honest, it never actually appealed.
What's
Well,
that?
I was going to say, when you
Love
pray to
Guru.
your creator, you give thanks for that.
Go open that
Yeah, I remember
chest.
reading not good reviews
Mhm.
about it.
I'm still not catching what we're talking about.
The Love Guru.
The movie The
I'm
Love
carrying
Guru.
an engraving of some sort. Where do
know
I go with
nothing
it?
about it. Da-da-da.
It was he did the movie. He did like 2-3 after Murderer and Wayne's World. It was
Walking through
something of
that
a
gate
flop.
was 3 or 4 deeds for me.
Nice.
These are the Lone Lands. Explorer of the Lone Lands. Arctic Darwin.
I think The Love Guru might have been his swan song. I don't know. He's done another thing since.
He did at least one Austin Powers after that, didn't he? I think he did a.
He's in Monuments Men.
Oh, okay.
There's another movie where he plays a military guy. Very subtle.
Yeah, I think he switched over to more sort of dramatic stuff.
Whoops.
Ooh.
Yeah, we failed the challenge.
What was the challenge?
Don't kill the...
Don't kill the
Dudes.
disciples.
Oh, I went straight for those to stop them from healing. My bad.
Nah, we're supposed to put up with that.
We're not angry, Bacchus. We're just disappointed
Very disappointed.
and angry.
I'm mad as hell.
Get out your...
Zinger heard
Your
about
water
Tony
bottle?
Bennett, alas.
Yeah. You know, he was headlining in the Eastern Seaboard in the 50s.
Oh, somebody had a fairly long career, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I need to vendor.
I think it was Alec Baldwin was doing a Tony Bennett imitation on Saturday Night Live, and his line was, "I once made love to Angie Dickinson for 12 hours, and then the people at Madame Trousseau's told me I had to get out." I should stay and fish this, but I don't have the pack space. Okay, well that's a sweep. We got through those.
Excuse me.
May I help you?
Time to vendor. Apparently you get a lot of loot for running those.
Yeah, some of it was actually quite useful. I got 2 nice ring upgrades out of that.
Good suggestion, Freelancer.
Oh, it's purely self-serving. I needed it.
That's okay.
Gotta visit Radagast. Let's see. Ed, is there anything that stops you as free-to-play from doing quests in the angle?
On this account, I don't have it. On my main account, I do have it unlocked. Good night for Lotro points, anyway.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Something come up?
No. Like warrior rings. An open quest in Garth the Garwin area that did not get dealt with by the instances. You really love that
It's good for XP farming.
The old woman of the mountain. She sought to raise an army of ancient evil to
It's also completely scalable.
It was our duty, Amnon's and mine, to keep her at bay.
Yeah, I still need to do the second part of the skirmish thing, but it lets me in. He's horribly underpowered, but
It's okay. They're mostly cannon fodder anyway.
one second. There we go.
I don't know why I can't travel.
That's pretty weird. I didn't get a notice you weren't eligible.
Are you in a housing area?
No, I'm not in a housing area. I'm in Haragmar. Just outside of Oskroot.
Let me try kicking you and re-inviting you.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Okay. All right.
Pull it again. Alright, go ahead.
You have to spell it for me. Halanderos?
No. H-A-L-R-A-N-D-A-R-O-S. Alrandaros.
All right.
Still cannot. Let me see what's up.
It's very strange.
Why? Really funny if I found out I haven't done the skirmish tutorial on this character.
That would be a little
Can't believe
unusual.
that. I can't believe that's true. I know I've done Trouble in Tuckborough at least a couple of times. I mean, once you're 20, doesn't that stay like as an open quest to visit the skirmish captain? Yeah, I don't have any such quest. Which would suggest that I completed it, but I am going to run to South Bree and look at the skirmish campaign.
Hi, Veritox. Bacchus missed that. Veritox was asking whether Hunter or Bjorning was best.
Certainly in the low level areas, starter zones, Arid Lewin, that kind of thing, Hunter or Minstrel. But there's really not much of it in between any of the classes at that point. Where Hunter comes in really, really good is the travel speed, the leafy feet, and tracking. It's for when you're looking for particular mobs or hidden mobs and that kind of thing. That's where a Hunter really shines. But in terms of actually time to kill and that kind of thing, that's pretty much any class. But your Hunter for leafy feet, for find the path, your run speed boost, and then your travel skills. Hard to go wrong with a Hunter. If you're not having lots of fun with a Hunter, you're doing it wrong.
Big Arthur says leafy feet. Wanderlust is 62%, just saying.
Yep.
And Wanderlust is timed, isn't it? Isn't it?
Nope.
Lasts
Nope.
for...
Nope.
Is it permanent now?
Wanderlust is open. No, it drops if you enter combat. If you do a combat skill, it falls off, but you can re-engage it immediately. It does not have a cooldown.
That's useful.
So it's somewhat like the Warden speed up that it does not have a cooldown. It's good as long as you're not in combat, but it is faster than the Warden's speed boost.
Freelancer, did you have something you wanted to confess to everybody?
I have not, in fact, done my skirmish thing.
I don't think Free had either. I just tried to re-recruit him and it says he's in a private encounter.
The good news is you only need to do the first stage. You don't have to do the full Prancing Pony part of it. Well, tell you what, while Free is doing that, I'm going to pop out into a bank.
Singer says maybe Free went off to go solo the Deeping Wall raid. Maybe. Would be a bold choice.
I won about $2 in the lottery.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Make sure you're putting that in Donnie's PC fund.
Yep.
Oh, you can buy yourself a Bud Light.
I don't think I would have bought one of those before the recent sort of controversy. Because as much as American beer is very similar to making love in a canoe at the best of times, that is even more so the case with Bud Light.
Well, even when I was young and stupid and drank, I never, ever in my life drank a light beer. Not one.
I always found Bud Light to be particularly yummy if somebody else was paying for it.
Oh yeah, the best beer is a free beer. And free beer by default does taste not terrible. But, yeah.
I would disagree. I have a hard time choking down Miller Lite even when it's free. Which is odd because I like most of their other products. I tried Miller High Life one time and I was like, oh, this is drinkable. Why is there light beer and it's not good? I don't know. I just didn't care for it. Miller High Life seemed fine. What's odd is I've drank plenty of Bud Light and Coors Light in my life. I've never drank a regular Budweiser or a regular Coors. Only their light beer.
Ooh, excuse me.
And then if you're really drinking cheap, Keystone Light is just basically Coors Light, and Busch Light is just basically Bud Light. But they're cheaper.
Wouldn't know.
Because not
I
necessarily
really wish
bad.
you'd quit yakking and re-invite.
Well, now that you're out of your private encounter that you don't want to confess to, I had the re-invite already queued up in chat. I was waiting for you to finish. Alright, let's go. My personal preference, however, always leaned towards Dutch and German beers. Beck, St. Pauli Girl, Grolsch, Heineken. Although I have to say, I tried Amstel Light one time, or not Amstel Light, it was Stella Artois. I was like, oh, this is horrible. Why are people drinking this?
No, Stella I'm not too fond of. I used to drink the regular Amstel for preference before I got too fat and had to switch to something a little lower calorie for when I drink beer. But that is really not often. These days I find IPAs are what tickle my palate.
Well, they're quite popular here in the States as well.
I do like my bitters and so on.
Never have had one. Because they
I would thought with you being Australian, you'd drink a lot of Foster's Lager.
Don't be
again.
bagging on Foster's.
It's Australian, it's by default, it's fairly terrible. Very, very little good ever came out of Australia.
Actually, from what I've heard, Australians don't actually drink Foster's, which is why they have to export it.
Swan.
Yeah.
I think actually, no, I take that back. Castlemaine 4X, that I believe, yeah, I've tried that before and quite enjoyed it.
Oh, there is a
Deathmonger.
Indonesian or maybe Singaporean beer, Tiger beer that.
Isn't that Vietnamese or Chinese?
No,
Well, I'm sure there's more than one brand called Tiger.
I'm sure. But when I was a kid, there was a place that specialized in less common imports. They had Harp, which is Irish.
Mm-hmm. Harp, I know.
Swan is Australian.
Harp is less common? It's all over the place here in Omaha.
In Southern California in the 70s.
Okay, alright. That makes more sense. Did I hear Anchor Steam is going under? The San Francisco brewery?
Everything in San Francisco is going under.
Well, that part I
There'd be
get.
enough sailors in Frisco to keep a brewery going.
There's only one active naval facility near the Bay Area anymore. There used to be
Isn't it
quite
a-
a number.
No, isn't it like a really big one though?
Well, ironically, I'd heard that it got bought by Sapporo, and Sapporo doesn't know how to make money off of Anchor Steam, so they're just shuttering it.
Oro was a fairly good imported lager.
Never had
Oh
it.
dear. My minion fell down, went splat.
I think mine must have was completely untrained, so I can't blame him for that.
Yeah.
It annoys me that we have to protect the drummers.
You have murdered an old woman.
He deserved it.
Well done, y'all.
I remember being in Amsterdam, and two things that were striking. The first one was the first time I tasted a real Heineken and not an American modified import.
The amusing thing is that all the Europeans look down on Heineken, even the European Heineken is being utter garbage. Yeah. That's not beer. That comes out of a horse.
Or whatever. Anyway, and the other one was Tuborg. Tuborg. In the U.S., you could get two things called Tuborg. You could get Tuborg Gold, which was a Pilsner, and Tuborg Amber. Anyway, I was in this place and they had on draft Tuborg Stout. And I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta try that. And at that particular point in time in my life, that was the best beer I'd ever had. But I was 17.
Yeah.
Now we know you're making it up because it's illegal to drink beer when you're 17.
Not in Amsterdam in 1978.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
When you're walking down the street and the guy stops you and offers you, a joint for $2, it's like, go away, that's illegal. It's like, no, it's not, man. Yeah, go away anyway.
Candace says when we were out on cruises, Heineken was the most available beer. Lord Yeti said, Ed, did you see the news about crafting? I've heard of it secondhand, and I think Baka said he was going to post some information for me. I haven't seen the post yet, though. Nope. You were all just like, to hell with Ed, he doesn't need to know nothing.
Alright, folks, I'm gonna head off to bed.
Alright, Antler, have a good night.
Geez, I guess I should go ahead and spend my 4 points, huh?
Can't
I
hurt.
know, I did. It's there. It's in the Gypsies, Trumps, and Thieves.
I am
okay.
glad you have come at this dark hour, my friend. Sauron's armies have encircled the city, and now only battle can decide the fate of Gondor. The strength of men shall be tested this day. Enough to ensure that
Dornell agrees with Cannablick's assessment of San Miguel.
Amroth and the lords of
he has a lot of monologue before he loses the ring and runs.
Which one of you guys wants to man the catapult?
I'm going up now. I don't know what
yeah,
good it's to.
I've got 0 points.
Depends on which side quest we get, but we just need to load it and crank it 3 times and leave it up there just in case we get troll drummers.
Mitra dear, you have come just in time.
Oh, this one doesn't need to be built at all, so okay.
Yeah.
Manner of weapons, and great towers of which I have
But I hate
never
only
seen.
being able to use a small
them all.
shot.
Do not march yet.
I'll be
but
back
I
in a
see
second.
their ranks shift.
Better than no shot.
It cannot be long now.
The enemy wields many weapons, but none greater than fear.
You inspire hope even in the darkest of times, Mitra. The men of Gondor shall be honored to fight at your side.
I shall stand beside you then, and keep your men from despair.
The din of the enemy's armies grows louder still. We must move now.
So it is, so it is. I cannot even have a few words with these fine men before the enemy would see me slain. Well, I will let my axe speak for me then.
My men await my command. Dwayne here, call your sons and let us go.
Really,
Derafin, the time for scouting is over. Follow me onto the wall.
And back again.
At once, father. Derafin, stop wasting your arrows
Good
and
thing
get in
is I can
position.
try and heal stuff.
Call it a waste, brother. I've done more to thin their numbers than all this talk.
Will the catapult work on those guys?
The guys that are running at this, yeah.
Oh, maybe I should have stayed up there.
It'll speed up secondary objective things, side quests.
I don't know if I have time to re-aim it. Hit them anyway.
I see him. The Southron, poisoned foreigner, climbed onto the wall. We must avenge him.
Okay, dude with the big green head, let's get on him.
I can't seem to do any damage to him.
No power here. Be gone.
like my scaling hasn't worked.
Anybody got a heal for me?
1 second.
Ooh, I'm in the wrong mode.
I don't know. Yeah, my scaling hasn't worked. I'm healing for a couple of hundred at a time.
Oh, from the brink.
Well, I'm probably headed back to the brink.
Weaken those grapnels and lessen their burden on the wall.
Yeah, I'm barely tickling this guy.
Yep, there he got me finally.
Come on, die. I'm being knocked down a little bit too.
There
Finally.
we go.
Alright, tower grapnels.
Wasn't there an issue with weapon scaling or something? Where if you didn't have an ally, the scaling was off with epic battles?
Don't know.
I've got a very, very vague recollection of something, because that would explain why I'm doing pretty much 0 damage and healing.
You think the scaling panel was specific to allies?
No, but I just remember there being a bug along those lines, or something to that effect. I'm quite probably misremembering it, but I remember there being something when they did the ally rework.
The tower burns. Escape through the wall.
But I mean,
before it
that's
collapses.
2 years ago now? Surely that would have been fixed. Well,
I like your optimism.
yeah.
Far be it from me to laugh at standing stone games. Okay, now let me see about these things. skills are not working on the object.
Mine are, but they're doing so little healing.
Have heart! There's more to come! We must move now to aid the other defenders. The hope of Gondor cannot falter. Let's clear them out.
Our champion has climbed onto the wall and makes for the injured. He must be stopped before he can cut down our allies.
Got him.
Oh man, those two trolls at the end are gonna take forever.
You're assuming we even get to the end.
We did. Here they are.
Make haste! Assail the tower and set it aflame! The tower burns! Escape to the wall before it collapses!
Excuse me.
and make ready for the next assault.
Buck up, boys.
I do not believe my eyes. The numbers still grow, even after all we have slain.
If they cannot master the wall, they will make it to the great gate.
Pont and Finbury's heading off. Have fun storming the castle. Pont, have a great night, buddy.
It will be the enemy's greatest folly to send his forces against it. He sends no orc against it. Look beyond the flames towards Osgiliath. The great ram Grond has been repaired and makes for Minas Tirith.
Singer says it'll be interesting to try battles after the stat squish to see how it interacts with level scaling. I'd imagine they've forgotten these exist. Wouldn't it be great if that weren't true? They probably forgot.
Ooh, excuse me.
We got 2 promotion points for winning that?
Yeah, apparently.
No, we didn't get any credit for the side quests.
But I mean, we didn't get failed notifications. Weird. Well, I got a upgrade on my pocket item at least.
Alright, we'll take the win.
How may I be of service to you?
I'd like you to buy some crap. Dexterous necklace.
I'll be back in a minute. Gonna make some coffee.
Is there aught to which you need?
Okay.
And back again.
Exactly. Gipio checking in again. Hello, Gipio. Just in time for task item turn-ins. What can I say, Gipio? Sometimes you just get lucky.
What can I do for you?
One sec.
Yep. Gipio, are you making fun of my lame-ass streams? Uh-oh, Coke Zero IV stat, exactly. I switched to water. I gotta take Mrs. M to dialysis, get up at 4:30 a.m., so I'm probably not up for much longer.
It's nudging up at midnight for you now.
Yeah, it's getting close. At least the latency improved in time for this. Good. Yeah, actually it looks like it's smoothed out finally. Weird. be nice if that problem disappeared and didn't come back. Ethernet cable up to your old room. Nah, I've got the internet tuned way faster here in the new place. I'm getting bandwidth like I never had in the old apartment.
Greetings, friend.
I don't know what Mrs. M's listening to out there, but she's sure listening to it loudly.
It's not coming through on the stream at least.
Oh, good. There's that rock salt. Okay. Candace, is he still up? Can't I open this damn door? He's too excited for the Barbie movie to sleep. It's true. I can't remember the last time we went to the movies. Anybody see the?
Supposed to be excellent.
The Jennifer Lawrence comedy No Hard Feelings? That looked like it could be funny.
Doesn't ring a bell. No, I'm very out of touch with what movies are on, unfortunately.
You didn't have to qualify that. You could have just said you're very out of touch.
No, true, I guess.
I've seen Jennifer Lawrence try to be funny. It's not a good look.
Okay.
maybe
She
it
has her
worked,
moments,
but
she's certainly not a terrible actress, but yeah, she's...
I'll take something extra for comedy. Anyway, I've seen these little shorts where they have two people sitting across from each other and trying to, you know, use each other. And there's been a couple with her and
Zinger asks the pertinent question.
Chris Pratt, and she'll say something insulting to him, and he will just jujitsu it right back onto her, and it's always pretty amazing.
Your acting is as weak as your iCloud password. Yeah. For example.
Also, Joe stream, so be careful.
Alright, inventory management, task items, crafting, eating on camera. Guess that means it's fishing time. What is my fishing skill? He wondered out loud. 75. Fission time? Exactly. Where did I know right where there's a lake? This is the part Gippia was really waiting for. Good job, Ed. Just turning out the lights, getting ready to close my eyes. That's what I'm here for, Kiana. And I got to sleep before you did, while I was still streaming. Yeah, it's been a long week.
Well, especially if you're going to be up at 4 in the morning.
4:30. I get to sleep an extra half hour. Must be a hole in the boat, Forbin Kid says. When you jumped in it, there was a splash. It might have rained earlier. Caught a bullhead. Got plenty of those in Nebraska. A bullhead is a small catfish with a yellow belly. bull trout. And I got a point of fishing. Another bullhead. Well, I remember finding a farm pond down in Cass County somewhere. You could catch all the bullheads you wanted, but they were all fingerling sized. There wasn't one longer than about yay big. You could just pull them in as fast as you wanted. Lake trout, golden trout, bull trout. Oh, I had a wonderful breakfast today. Canna says, "Zee." Went into the cafeteria at work, and sometimes they have smoked salmon to put on the bagels. And apparently they had rainbow trout on the grill as a featured item this week, and they didn't sell it all. So they smoked some of it and they put it out by the bagel station. So I had smoked trout on my bagel this morning with cream cheese and pickled onion. Oh man, it was good. It was firmer than the salmon, but really good flavor.
If I worked with you, I'd be the size of like an apartment block within a week.
What's funny is
up to death.
I've actually been losing weight. I had to buy a new belt. I've actually dropped a couple inches off my waist because we've been working so much.
Oh,
yeah, my
have.
co-worker Victor has the opposite problem. Of course, his mother-in-law's in town she's Filipino, but she's a Korean citizen. Mm-hmm. And she's been making Korean food and Filipino food, and he brought me some of her homemade kimchi, but do you think I could get any adobo out of him? Nope. I'm going to have to make that myself again. Well, it's kind of tricky. Mrs. M's supposed to avoid high sodium. It's like, just watch me eat this, honey. You can't have any.
I think she definitely would kill. And no jury would ever convict.
I've been married for 20 years. I welcome death. Been praying for a comet to hit the Earth for about 18 years now. Dornels has got to stock up on Filipino homemade food. Exactly. The only thing I'd ever had up until I made my own adobo was lumpia. You want to put on some weight, just have somebody put 100 fresh lumpia down in front of you. That would be dangerous. Philip Lord Bobulus daily with my cooking. Now he does it until I am better. Kipio says Filipino food is quite delicious.
I will be back in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, Mrs. M is fortunate. I am the better cook in our family. In fact, my older sister got really mad at my dad one year. I cooked Thanksgiving, and he started raving about how juicy the turkey was. My sister was like, "It's undercooked." I'm like, "No, it's not undercooked." "Dad, who's the better cook, me or EJ?" Your brother's the better cook." Not what my sister wanted to hear. Uncle Roger just got done taking apart Rachel Ray's adobo. Oddly enough, he thought her chicken adobo came out pretty good, but then she went and jacked up the rice. It's pretty funny. Okay, all my fish are cookable, so I need to go do that. I'll fillet some fish. And Uncle Roger says for his next video, he's going to make adobo. Who else did he tear apart who made adobo and screwed it up? Oh, there's a, I don't remember the guy, Jeffrey somebody on Food Network. If you're not watching Uncle Roger on YouTube, you're missing the boat. He's quite hilarious. Singer says, no rice cooker? I just bought a new rice cooker. Oh, Rachel Ray did not use a rice cooker. That was part of it. But she added like cardamom seeds and toasted sesame seeds to the rice. And she said she was making garlic rice. And instead of just frying the rice with some garlic in the skillet, she cooked the rice with garlic in the water. And then she added a bunch of crunchy stuff to the rice, which he objected to, yeah. Hiya, exactly, Commander Laurentius. It's definitely not a Fuyo moment. Then there's another YouTube channel I like, Aaron and Claire. He's a chef in Seoul, and his wife is his taste tester, and he calls her his hangry bird, and says he's scared of her, which I can kind of relate to. And he just did a recipe for Spam fried rice. It's like, yeah, I probably ought to make that for Mrs. M. I've pretty much got everything here except for the can of Spam. I just need to cook the rice a day ahead of time and not tell her what it's for. Because if I told her I was going to make her Spam fried rice tomorrow, she wouldn't sleep. And then like she'd wake me up at 5 a.m. going, is the Spam fried rice ready yet? Not yet, honey. You have to wait. Ralphie May is the funniest comedian ever. He holds nothing back. Okay, well that's kind of a random statement, Canna, but thank you for contributing to the conversation.
What do you need?
So I was in Busan, Korea, walked into a grocery store, and there was one entire aisle. One entire aisle of Spam.
Wow.
I've only known one kind of can of Spam. They had like 23 different labels.
And it was all the Hormel Spam brand Spam?
It was all the same name brand, just different flavorings, different spicings. Unbelievable. I had no idea the Korean people were that into Spam, but they are.
Well, they do some interesting thing with their street food. Like if you get ramen, apparently they'll like put hot dogs and melt American cheese over it. Like, who knew? Sounds weird.
Hey, I had freshly grilled eel on the street
Quite nice.
in Busan. I'm just walking around and there's this lady, probably in her mid-50s, sitting there. She's got a little hibachi and several pots, and she's got eels in a couple of the pots and a couple other different kinds of things in there, and I'm like, okay, I'll try eel.
It's delicious. Yeah.
Chop, chop, slice, 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 slice. Throws it on the hibachi. It smokes for a little while, and then, yeah, nice.
Alright, Sky the Power Lifter is doing Lotro, and Angramore is doing Lotro. Guess we'll raid Sky the Power Lifter. Not familiar with either of these streamers, so.
Oh, thanks, Ed. That has been fun.
Yeah, let's all go make a new friend. We'll say hi to Sky the Power Lifter, Freelancer, and Bacchus. I very much appreciate the company tonight. Thank you, gentlemen. And everybody in chat, have a great weekend. And I'm delighted the stream finally cleared up. Take care, everybody. And
take it.
Yeah, I'll be on my channel tomorrow, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So come on by, and we'll figure it out. Take care, everybody. We'll see you.
Just
You get monkey meat on the street in Olongapo. You have no idea what it is you're eating. It's probably the neighbor's cat. They say monkey meat, it's probably not monkey meat. So you can say what you want, Canna. But you know better.
There was no way I could cut away during a discussion about monkey meat.
I'll eat eel that I've watched get killed and cut 10 times before I'll eat monkey meat off the street. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. I love freshwater eel sushi. It's terrific. They broil it, little teriyaki glaze on top. It's yummy. Yeah, the texture, if you haven't had it before, is slightly creepy because it's way softer than you expect it to be, but the flavor's delicious. My girlfriend made sure it was real. All right, have a good one, everybody.
All right, just take care.
We can't let Canna keep riffing. It'll only get us in trouble.
His girlfriend.
Lotro stream just rated with every people. Hey! Lotro stream, dang, thanks so much.
Seems like it might be a new
dang,
player.
sup, Freelancer, how you doing? We're just enjoying ourselves. Baby, you wanna say hi? Hello. We just got raided. Let's show Priscilla. We gotta show Priscilla for the raid. Coke Zero raid. Hey, if you guys want to see the cutest dog of your life right now, she's about 12, 13.